Hello movie lovers, Bob for Bob's movie review here, and today I'd like to review for you a movie I just watched called Jeepers Creepers Reborn. This one is available now in theaters and will be releasing on video on demand October 4th, 2022. I was provided a streaming link to review this one by Screen Media. Now this is the fourth film in the franchise. I did go back and watch the first one, just kind of refresh myself. I hadn't seen it in such a long time. This one does start out with kind of a throwback to either like the 50s or the 60s, and an older couple sees the creeper at the house, I believe, from the original movie, and he's kind of throwing the body down into that big tube into the ground. And if you guys aren't familiar with the franchise, basically there's this supernatural monster or being or whatever it is, and it can come out every 23 springs for 23 days. And I'm not sure if it can just feed for 23 days or it can kind of collect people as food for 23 days, and then it disappears for 23 more years. For whatever reason, I'm not sure they really ever explain why all this happens, but that's the story. So we get that. And then we kind of fast forward to modern day, and there is this young couple, and they're going to this, I don't know if it's like a horror festival, not necessarily like a movie festival, but just like everything horror and kind of, you know, almost like nerd culture or Comic-Con type thing. Unfortunately, I'm assuming because of budget constraints, it's pretty pathetic. The festival looks real cheap. There's not very many people there. They try to sell it as this big thing and there's all these people there, but there's really only a handful of people ever on camera. And it just looks, you know, just really cheaply made, unfortunately. And so they kind of play these games and get some beer and get some food or whatever. And it kind of looks like a little carnival, and they're doing this stuff. And then it's announced that they're going to have this creeper they're gonna have this creeper escape room challenge or something, and a few people will win spots to go. And so in the movie, it's self-aware of the creeper and the fact that there have been movies. They mention the other movies, and so this couple ends up winning to go to the escape room, and they get there, and the real creeper ends up showing up. I was confused. Is it just coincidence that he showed up, or like why is he there? No explanation for that. Like it just happened to be, I guess it was near where he was or something, and so he just happened to show up there, and he ends up going after the woman because she is pregnant, and we're not really given a reason why he's going after the woman or the baby. The movie is called Reborn, but there's no explanation. Like, is he gonna somehow be reborn through the baby, or that's the only thing I could think of. And then so the people end up having to fight the creeper, and you know, that part was all right when they fought the creeper. They did a lot of kind of just really unbelievable stuff, but it was okay. And then the very end, I guess we get the explanation of Reborn, although without any explanation. So the ending's a little confusing as well. So I thought this movie was all right. It didn't have the Jeepers Creepers song, but I assume that's kind of a budget thing. They couldn't get the song. They did have a different song. Maybe there was an original song. I'm not sure. They did say Jeepers Creepers in the song, but it definitely wasn't the original song they used in the original movie. The creeper, he does look different. It's a different mask, I believe. And it's a little just kind of... It's a little kind of off-putting just because you're used to the look of the other one. They do actually show the beginning of the creeper coming out after the 23 years, which was kind of cool. I don't think they'd done that before, so they kind of had that idea. I was excited for this movie because, well, the Jeepers Creepers movies haven't been that great. I thought it was cool that they were going to kind of go to this festival, this horror thing, and then they were going to kind of have like this haunted escape room thing. But most of that, I felt like, didn't really add anything to the movie. So I think overall, this movie was pretty average. It wasn't the worst Jeepers Creepers, though. So I'm going to give this one a 2.5 out of 5. You know, it's an alright movie. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you haven't already, subscribed for more videos, to the videos, and I'll see you guys next time.